Hey everyone, CK here. I've been doing a lot of thinking lately about Scratch and looking back on my journey here, and I wanted to make a little project to collect my thoughts. A lot has changed for me since I began my Scratch journey over 3 years ago. I've had ups and downs. I've met, learned from, and worked with some very amazing people from all over the world. Scratch and the people of Scratch have been such a blessing in my life. And then I got thinking that the Scratch community is a lot like a bus. For those of you who are going, what? Just stick with me for a sec. Scratch is more than just a website. It's an ever-changing, ever-moving community. With every new project created, we get to explore places we've never been before. We build on each other and add to each other's creations. We go so much farther together than we ever could alone. And we often stop for a moment or two to welcome new Scratchers onto the bus to begin their own Scratch journeys, which is always very exciting. And all the while, the bus rolls on and on. Over 3 years ago, you all welcomed me onto the bus. You helped me when I was stuck, encouraged me when I was down, and befriended me when I was alone. The summer of 2017 was particularly monumental for me in my Scratch journey, and I will never ever forget it. But then, the summer ended. I went away to school and didn't have the free time that I used to have. From late August to mid-December of 2017, I was very inactive, and when I came back, a lot had changed here on Scratch. I found that many of my friends had not only become significantly less active than they were before, but some of them had left entirely. For some reason, I expected that the Scratch I knew during the summer would always be there and would never change. But, of course, I was wrong. I quickly found out that although the summer of 2017 was amazing, Scratch, like life, is always continuously moving on. I could never go back to the summer. Scratch would never be the same. For quite a while, this made me feel really sad. But then I realized this is what Scratch is about. Scratch is change. If nothing ever changed, we would never grow, we would never learn, we would never create. But sometimes, as we grow and change, we find ourselves being led away from some paths and towards others. And one of these days, I will find that the Scratch bus will roll up to my stop, and it will be time for me to get off the bus. But today's not that day. Then I realized something more. This doesn't necessarily have to be a sad thing. When someone leaves Scratch, it just means that they've reached their stop, and it's time for them to get off the bus and jump into a new season of their lives and continue their journey. I'll certainly miss them, and it certainly won't be quite the same without them. But we can remember the joy and memories we had together, and we can look forward to the new ones we'll soon make. Maybe we'll meet again, and maybe we won't. But either way, I want each and every one of you to know that it's been an honor riding with you. May God bless each of you wherever your lives may take you.